What's going on, fellas? Alright, so we've had some crappy weather the last couple days. Still getting through it, but let's go take a look at something. And I've got two of the cars sitting out here. Mine's underneath the carport just a little bit. I don't like that. So I did a couple little things, but let's go ahead and walk back here. And that wind came through it, knocked a bunch of the branches down. So get some cleanup to do as soon as it dries up. It was raining earlier, so we got some stuff installed yesterday, and it's about to start trying to rain again. Dang it. Alright, so got some stuff installed yesterday, and I'm thinking about adding something else. Haven't decided what brand I'm buying, so the garage is a mess right now. Sorry about that. It's trying to get organized to where I can make some room. I have very, very little hidden storage. It's all open storage right now, but I got the garage door openers up, so that's been installed. Two of the doors, had those done yesterday, so let's go ahead and hit the button. Pretty quick, nice doors. Sensors are hidden, you can't even see them. Pick it up, slid it way out of the way. Guys did a good job on those. Alright, so that helps. That makes it where I can actually, if I want to drive something, I don't have to get out of the car, pull the car back in, or pull the car out, get out of the car, go open the garage, close the garage, all that crap. So that's still a project. Ain't touched it yet. Short blocks over there, still sitting the same way. Ain't spent no money on it because we ended up turning around and spending the money on this. And it was sitting outside yesterday. I had to jump out here. So it was sitting underneath the tree, and I'm like, I didn't want a tree to fall on it. Value of the cars on Blue Book wise ain't worth what I've got in the car because of what it's built for. So I don't need nothing happening in that car. It was purposely bought for what it is. I don't know if I've even posted a video for it yet, but working on the steering wheel right now. It does not have a removable. We are putting a quick release on there, but I mean, it's just set up to be a track car. And so still got the 4.6. It's got some stuff done to it. Low power. It ain't like high horsepower or anything like that, but that is the newest car of the fleet. The 2006 Mustang GT has left. We bought this, and then a week ago, I would say, that's when we sold the 2006 Mustang GT. My Challenger lift is still here, so 2-post is not going nowhere. I use that one quite often, probably on a weekly basis. But part of my storage thing is I've got a set of tires there, I've got a set of tires there, we've got a set of tires there, we have a set of tires there. I have an engine there, four-wheeler sitting there, we have another engine there, 5.0 Coyote, supposed to be a 6,000 mile motor. Somebody bought it, said some stuff and brought it back, and we proved them to be wrong. So it's a rotating engine. There's nothing that we can see wrong with the engine. We were going to put it in one car, but we sold it, so we didn't do it. My 2010, and it is 100% going back to supercharger. I am selling the turbo kit. It's a 88 millimeter, but something 96 or whatever comp turbo, and me personally, it's been sitting around for a while. It needs to be sent back to comp, so I'd make somebody a pretty good deal. They could send it back to comp, have them service it, and they'd have a nice big turbo. The Fox body, great news on the Fox body. There we go. Check this out, guys. The Fox body, what did I do with it? There it is. Alright, like I said, excuse the garage, guys. I need storage. That is one of my next things. But look at that. The rest of the parts are here now. So we will be breaking ground on starting to tear this down pretty soon. And I'm gonna have to sit down with this one, and I gotta get the paper and pen out, man. I'm dead serious. I gotta get the paper and pen out. And I got to start working on the heads, which I'm probably going to go drop them off. I haven't had time, and I'm new to it, so I've never lapped valves and all that. So I'll probably just go drop the heads off and get them done. So yeah, it might cost me a few $100s to do that, get them heads back together and setting up. Spend a couple $100s there, but I got something there that I can do and I've done before. So the work that I got to do to that thing, that labor can pay for that labor. So it'll be just kind of a trade out. So that's the kicker on that deal. And my toolbox is pretty much full. So I got like scatter drawers, all kinds of sockets. So when you can't find us, so if you need an extra socket, there it is. Otherwise, I got the cobalt set up inside of here, and I actually kind of like it. We don't really misplace too much stuff. Every once in a while, you still do. All the wrenches, and then I bought so I learned this one, and if you ain't ever messed with it and watched him, is the Car Wizard. He actually showed these on his deal, and he has them on his Amazon affiliate page, which, dang, look at that. Look at the link, the swivel. So it's got the swivel on it. Push button to turn it whatever way you want to go. I mean, that's freaking handy as can be for tight areas, for sure. So I'd never seen them before. So when I seen him post it, man, I got on that page and I'm like, you know what? I want to set. So mountain wrenches. Alright, so there's those. Like I said, this box is getting full. I want to get another box. I want to get I'm going to probably do a 46-inch length by 24 depth. So I have a kind of a workbench plus a toolbox. So that's the plan there. And, oh yeah, here we go. So, 4-post lift where the silver car sits right now. The 2010. I am honestly probably going ahead and put a 4-post right there. And then the height of whatever, I'm going to take my tallest car, put on there and see where I'm sitting at on height wise. And then I'm going to go ahead and probably build from this door here, somewhere in this area here, but back a little bit. And go across the one side of the other and build in it's probably going to get a storage area up on top. So I'm going to put a loft above it. I'll just set the garage door to where it don't open all the way up. It'll open up to the bottom of that door, so that'll be plenty high enough. Because I do got 14-foot doors, so they don't have to open all the way up. So I'll just have to reprogram how high that door actually opens. And I'll just need, I'm thinking 10 foot is going to be the bottom boards. I think we'll be having plenty of space there. I don't think we'll be sitting at over 10 foot with it on the lift. So that'll be a good playground area. And then the lift that one of the lifts I'm looking at is a shorter lift. I don't really want the longest length. So one of the lifts that I've actually found, total from pole to, or total width, total length is only 141 without the ramps. So 2.5 foot worth of ramps, so 141 inches. So under 12 foot for the whole thing. I kind of like that idea because then my legs ain't sticking out so much further out. So that'll put me, if I ain't mistaken, when I measured it, we're probably gonna be like straight across right here. That'll be where my poles are at. Actually, behind the window, there you go. So 12 foot right in that area somewhere, and then the rest of it will be roof over top of that. So that'll be my loft area. So that means I'll have to actually probably bring some lights down, maybe. We'll see. That ain't really a work area, so it's just more or less for car parking. So I might not even worry about the lights unless it's too dark, but I don't see it being an issue there. So that's the plan on the lift and the storage area. The storage area was going to go in this back corner over here at first, above the pool table, stuff like that. But then I'm going to have a pole in the middle of the floor and build around. Where over here, I can actually take a pole, even with the 4-post lift, and stick it in the same spot. So if I got my 4-post lift here, I can actually put the pole here right beside it. So then you're just walking around the same area and not having an extra pole in the ground. I don't want to have that many, so because otherwise I'd have my 2-post lift here. I'd have a 4-post pole right here, and then another pole right over here, which would just start cluttering it up even more. And it's already cluttered enough. So that is my game plan. If you got any other ideas and somebody does this stuff for a living, hey man, tell me your idea. Tell me what do you recommend, because I don't do it for a living. This is my first shop, so that's where I'm at right now. I do think, and I'm not really too worried about the walls being fully covered. So I thought I would like it better with the wood up there on the top, but it ain't really doing anything for me. So I'm almost thinking as though it could come down and just paint. I think if I painted it a light gray, being I got the black and the gray on the floors, I think if I just painted that a light gray, I think it would change it a lot in here, instead of that yellow from the foam and then the wood. So that is one kicker that I'm thinking about. Maybe just yanking a whole bunch of crap out, going in here with a spray gun and start painting, or yank a whole bunch of crap out and have somebody else come in and paint it. If you're local in the Houston area and you want a Corvette tailpiece, it's for sale. $375. You can have it. I don't use it, so I mean it's there, but it's for looks. It's not for a car because it has been trimmed up. I had it on my other garage wall, so it has been trimmed up, and it could use a little bit more trimming to sit where you want it at and brace it a little different. And I double check. I think I do have all the wiring, so like if you wanted to have the taillights in it all working, I think I have the wiring. You just have to buy light bulbs and a power source to go from 110 to 12 volt, or put your battery back there, whatever you want to do. So that is available if somebody does want one. But other than that, then the other thought is adding a lean-to on the back side of the building. I put one where my tires are sitting right now. Those are dry race tires. I need somewhere to put those, so that's where I said if I put the top in up there, that's where my race tires will go. Those only been out there a couple days. I just unloaded them because I needed the trailer, but they're going to go back in the shop or in the garage or something in the attic. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put them, but they need to come in. They're not going to stay there where they're at. So race car, all up to date, all good. No project, anytime soon, hopefully. Don't want the motor to go. I like it. I don't really. The power level's fine right now. Me and the wife is actually going to be using this car, so that's where it needs to stay, just like that is. Project car, probably within the next, I'm going to say, I want to be driving this car by January of 2021. That if I could actually get it, if I could have got it going this year, would have been cool, especially if I got it going by June, because that would be my 10-year anniversary with this car. Longest car I've ever owned, 10-year anniversary. So, and then this one here is probably going to be coming up within the next few months, if not sooner, doing the top end kit on it. I might go talk to somebody about doing the short block, building my short block or whatever. I might go that route and see. If it ain't gonna make me that much more power, I might not worry about it. If I pull it apart and something looks bad, then we'll go ahead and get the short block redone and go from there. Or maybe I'll get lucky and win the Foxcast media deal. That'd be cool. And I could just send it to him and let him build my motor back up and build me a better transmission. So that'd even be cool, because I like the guy's work. So, and I don't need paint, so I'm not going to fall in that category. And I really don't need interior, so I wouldn't fall in that category. So maybe I'd get a little extra out of the deal, because I do have the top end kit. So I wouldn't have to pay for that, or he wouldn't have to pay for that part. So it would be like maybe he could do some more suspension stuff if I actually won. That'd be cool. But being I made this video, I probably would never win. But I still watch his stuff. He's cool. He's a cool guy. And I watched his video on doing the Coyote swap, and that's one of the things we were going to do with that. But the guy bought it, so we kind of backed out. What I thought about it was, if something went wrong with this motor, was to go ahead and do the Coyote swap in this car for the track, just a cold air intake and a tune. Nothing major, nothing crazy on it, because it don't really need it. not for what I'm doing and how much power it's going to put down if I did do that. So 400 horsepower, 420 to 400 to the tire. I'm only putting 240 to the tire, and it's a fun car on the track. And it was not by like crazy amounts of differences between that car and my PP2 car on the road course. So it tells me how much better of a driver I am with a slower car than with a more powerful car. But I like the more powerful car for it, but I enjoy that car too. But second wise, it didn't make a crazy number difference. So they're both fun cars to drive on the track. So I do like it. Alright, now I gotta go get my N-Gauge and put my Trevor Burkheiser, however you want to say his last name, Burble Tunes. I don't care if you don't like the pops, I do. So I actually, with my Cobra Jet and stuff like that, I lost it. So he gave it to me before with my 93 and my 85 tune, so I was running it. And then I went with the Cobra Jet and I didn't think about it. So I messaged him last week, or just about 3 days ago, and said, hey man, I missed my Burble tune, so could you send me that? And lo and behold, woke up today, there it is. He gave me the email with my Burble tune. So let's go ahead and grab this N-Gauge. Alright, we'll let that hang. Alright, so Palm Beach dyno, as always. Oh yeah, Palm Beach dyno on EcoBoost, running good. I've had discussions with Palm Beach Dyno multiple times. I've had emails with Palm Beach Dyno. I've told them what I felt, if I felt anything, ever, never any issues. They'd actually look at my stuff and they would see, maybe they seen something, maybe they didn't, whatever. They revised my tune and back to where it was at. It was spot on after that. But I've never had an issue with Palm Beach. Other tuners, conversation didn't go as well. I had cars that wouldn't idle right, or passing gear. My passing gear wasn't right. So once I went, and key was Palm Beach Dyno, or Ken was actually tuning my car for a little while. Somebody else started tuning the car from the same company Ken worked for, and it wasn't right. So after that, once I found out Ken was the one that was tuning my car, I went to where Palm Beach Dyno is. So within 6 months of Palm Beach Dyno actually opening up, I moved over to Palm Beach Dyno with one of my cars. And that was all the way back in, I think, 2015, 2016. Don't count on. I'm thinking he's been in that business almost 5 years. So, Palm Beach Dyno, buddy. Y'all take it easy.